Nice.
Yes.
We are back.
Yes.
I know it's been a while, so thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
We are here at the Bsidesports show, and we are recording out of the B-Side shop here in Covina, in the lovely town of Covina.
That's
it's
right.
nice.
That's right.
And
Van
it's beautiful.
Halen from Covina.
Yeah, man. Really?
Or a couple of them are. Michael Anthony, I think.
It's one of them dudes. But we're here back again. Thank you guys once again. B-Side Sports Show, and obviously we got the crew. We got the guys back. I miss you guys, man. It feels like I haven't seen you guys in a while, man.
I let my beard grow, and I said I'm not gonna shave until we do the show again.
That's a weird proposition.
Yeah, for sure. You don't want to go down south.
The carpets match the drapes. Let me tell you that.
He hasn't shaved his belly button since either.
Of course, that was Eric J. Everybody.
What up?
What's up, man?
Chilling, man. I'm Eric J. I am the founder of the first hygienic rehab for those addicted to soap.
Addicted to soap?
Yeah, addicted to soap.
Well, how? What?
Yeah, we make sure they get cleaned up. Get them back on track.
How was your week, man? How was your Easter,
dude?
It
was good. I played a lovely game with my wife. I had the eggs. But you know what?
And what's crazy is they're still missing.
My stomach gets in the way. She can't fight it. I got to get a mirror on the floor.
I could file a missing persons report down here.
I got mirrors on the ceiling, but I can stand on my hands.
Easter's every day for him.
I know, right?
I saw Lisa Renna, though.
How could you not see Lisa Renna? Did you see her whole mouth?
Yeah, coming at me.
Nice.
Dude. It was like in 3D.
It's just like seeing airbags just deploy. Like, wow. Wow. She's for an older chick, she's pretty hot.
Yeah.
She's on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Don't get mad at me because I know that. I do.
She likes wine.
I watch.
He just does his research.
I do research.
Yeah.
Good one.
You gotta know your entertainment.
Right. Speaking of entertainment, we got Shaye over here.
Shaye Weasel.
What's up, guys?
So what's up with you, man?
Yeah, man, it feels good to be back. Doing the sports show again. I mean, I've been here. We've been busy.
He's been hugging us this
stuff,
whole time. He's been hugging.
I can't get him off my leg.
It's like really like a little chihuahua. He's like, all right.
And then last week, we had some tech issues, so I almost cried after that day because we couldn't do the show. But now we're back.
Now we're confessing a feeling over here. It's like,
we're back, man.
Confessing a feeling.
I cried. I cuddled in the corner of the room.
Like a victim.
No, I mean that's what it feels like. You guys don't understand that. When you guys tune in and listen. And thank you, by the way, to everybody that's been like, I've been hearing a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
People were like, hey man, you guys are funny, and you guys talk about stuff that's really going on. And
right.
That's what sports is supposed to be about.
Put a little twist
and,
on it.
And that's the thing. We have all the social media, of course, that you guys can follow us at B-Side Sports Show. Yeah. And that's we post up all kinds of. You know what? We'd like to have fun, especially because we're dudes. We're dudes. And we like to, we got the goals.
We like sports. We like fun.
We like sports and beer. That's what I love.
Flip over telephone poles.
Yeah, man. But and luckily, things have been busy and to take that Easter off was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I needed the break though. That's a little bit.
It's always good to just enjoy family. And that's the one thing that we talked about. It's like, hey, man, it's Easter. Don't trip. Let's all have fun and let's enjoy ourselves. And at the same time, there's a lot of sports that were still going on too. So it's kind of a good way to chill. And I've been on the road a lot too. So I just got back from Arizona.
Oh, that's right. Nelson.
Yeah, I made it. I made it back.
You made it back. Yeah.
I didn't get pulled over. No random selection or nothing like that. It was pretty awesome.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I got to perform out there, man, at the Tempe Improv. Man,
how was it, man?
That crowd was hot, dude.
It was Arizona.
It was hot. Denzel's hot.
It was hot, but literally, I
hot
can't walk outside.
Like drop it like it's hot.
Like 120 degrees at midnight.
Drop it like it's hot. Yeah. So things have been going good, man. Good. So and like I said, it's just good to be back, and we get to talk sports again and I'm not even wearing underwears, guys. Don't even trip, right?
That makes two of us.
Don't let all these balls right here fool you.
They're back here too.
No, we're gonna obviously cover a lot of the trending hot topics that are going on. Also, we're gonna recap a couple, because we were here for a couple of weeks. We're gonna recap a little bit on that. We're gonna do an MLB review. Athlete birthdays, who's in trouble this week in sports history. I'm kind of curious. We're going to go a little long on that one. Hey!
Oh.
And then we're going to do our shout-outs at the end. So I don't know if you guys are ready because, I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling
ready, man.
I'm feeling like 300. Like, I'm ready to kick this table down.
Ready to rock and roll.
Right?
Yes.
And, of course, we got the man behind the soundboard over there. We got Drakk spelling. So
Bizzo.
Let's go ahead and hit it. Let's move into trending hot topics.
Hot air, so hot air.
getting hot in her.
It's hotcakes.
It's hotcakes.
Right.
First of all, I want to, I want to say rest in peace to Aaron Hernandez's freedom.
Oh,
He's
goodbye.
yes, no more freedom for you, Aaron Hernandez. No
You've lost
more
your freedom.
It's going to be the longest yard again, part 2 going down.
What is-
Form a football team in there.
Where's this yard going? Is it going in or is it coming out?
Hey, how
So-
is Aaron Hernandez like a dead mobile phone?
How is that? How?
They both cells don't have any rings on them.
He never got a ring.
He never
that's
got
right.
a ring. He never got a ring. He was in between.
Yeah.
Do you think he still celebrated the Super Bowl win, though, of the Patriots, or do you think he cares anymore?
Anyway, he's gonna get another kind of a ring.
Ringworm?
They're gonna get his ring.
They're gonna stretch his ring. Are you kidding me? Don't drop the soap, Hernandez.
Around his
Hey, you're gonna be a different tight end this time.
wide receiver. He's gonna switch positions.
We got a whole bunch of running backs.
Go deep.
Poor dude, man. He's donezo. He's
Dunzo, man. I feel bad for the dude, man.
I
But
know.
I mean, self-imposed.
Supposedly the prison where he actually might wind up at is like 1.5 miles from Gillette Stadium. That's hilarious.
So he'll be able to hear the crowd from the yard.
Yeah,
Be able to hear the
dude.
crowd at the
And
game.
he's just gonna be him and his one lineman still left. Just holding on in the shower, crying. All on my own.
People are claiming he's innocent. What do
I
you?
touch myself. It's Aaron
Oh
Hernandez.
man, dude.
Oh, bye.
Speaking of all by himself, we want to wish a speedy recovery to Basketball Hall of Famer Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh,
nice.
Did you guys hear he's recovering
Yes.
after undergoing a quadruple coronary bypass surgery?
Oh, right.
Yeah,
So-
captain, man.
Come on, Cap. Get well, Cap.
So he
Yeah.
might have gone to Magic Johnson and eaten so many of his theater stuff or whatever. I don't know.
I'm glad God didn't give him the skyhook.
Steph Curry broke his own record for threes this season. That's pretty dope.
Dope,
Oh,
man.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of menage twizzles.
I'm sure.
A whole lot of threes.
A lot of Trizzos.
That's
A
the
lot
real,
of trizzle.
the real MVP,
Right?
there.
I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys think he's gonna pull off the MVP or
Yeah,
what?
Yeah,
I think so.
I think it's coming down to
Yeah.
that he's gonna do it.
strong.
It's between him and Harden.
Harden,
And-
yeah,
but
James
then
Harden.
you got LeBron still in the mix, and
The thing that James Harden kind of deserves it because they had a lot of injuries, but they still stayed up at the top of the conference even without Dwight Howard. and he did
absolutely,
it. Yeah,
absolutely.
So you got to
Yeah,
give
I
him
think
that,
you know what. Personally, let me tell you, my personal thing on Dwight Howard, overrated, bro.
Way
Overrated. At this point
Yeah, I
now,
said
it's like
that
you
for
know
a
what,
long
you're
time.
He's got a
Yeah.
little head.
yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
Is it me? Right, dude. It's like he's shrunk. It just
Yeah,
shrunk.
it doesn't hit. Yeah, it doesn't fit the
he's married to a
8-foot
voodoo woman.
frame.
What about? Well, see, that also brings up Coach of the Year. You got some good Coach of the Year. You got Steve Kerr. I just like to say it like that. Kerr. It's Steve Kerr.
Clearly, it's Kerr.
Clearly, it's Kerr. No, but it could be Mike Buttonholzer.
Butthole.
How about Popovich?
Buttonholzer. What about Pope?
Pop, I think Pop can serve it. Depends how far
Well,
they go.
hey Shay, what were you saying about Pop earlier? About what?
Who, Popovich?
Yeah, what were you saying that he reminds you of?
Oh, Popovich? Oh. No. Who was it?
No, that it reminds him of a waffle.
He said,
Oh,
"Oh,
like a waffle.
He
But
said,
I
"Let go my ego."
Yeah, it looks like he fell asleep on the speaker.
All of a sudden, whenever I see Popovich, I want to see a James Olmos movie.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I just want. I don't know why. It's really weird.
He was Edward James almost.
It's really
That's what
weird.
it
I
was.
know.
Think about the moon landing.
I know.
Craters.
The craters.
Craters of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
You know who's back though that I'm glad to see is Derrick Rose.
Oh,
He's,
yeah, man.
he was killing it.
I caught
you
the
know?
game yesterday. And the playoffs are in full swing, so
Right.
that's a big
That-
thing.
That's exactly. You know
Yeah.
what? That's exactly what I put on my notes.
Yeah.
I said
Derrick.
they are. Derrick Rose, he's my favorite.
Yeah,
I'll
he
give
got
him a-
down yesterday.
I'll let him peel my flowers.
He would stand up injuries.
You know, it's awesome to see that this guy has that crazy work ethic to want to
Yeah.
come back. There's some great games that are going to be going on. Hawks and the Nets.
Mm-hmm.
You got Cavs and the Celtics are actually going at it today. The Bulls and the Bucks. You got Raptors and Wizards in the East, and then in the West you got the Warriors versus the Pelicans, Rockets and the Mavs. This is going to be a good series. The Clips and the Spurs. That's going to be a good one.
That's later
Because
today,
the Spurs is the sleeper team I think
Yeah.
right now. They can take the West, and then you got the
Spurs.
Trailblazers and the Grizzlies. So you got some really.
Oh,
I'm
and
actually
with,
excited.
Yeah,
right
and
now.
then the way the Pelicans got in, did you see they won the last game of the season against the Spurs with Anthony
And-
Davis tore it up. He's
and
bad though. Anthony
OKC
Davis.
Yeah, he surprised me.
Yeah, OKC is okay. No,
Oh, yeah, they're out of it. Man. Well,
They said,
it's kind of a shame.
Want to get
though.
into the playoffs? Okay, no.
No.
No, you're not going.
That's a shame for Westbrook, though, man, because he was tearing it up.
Yo, he was doing
to
great.
see him in the playoffs would have been
If
dope.
he would have gotten in the playoffs,
Yeah.
he would have still been in the MVP talk.
Yeah.
Westbrook.
But Westbrook,
Yeah,
he didn't make it.
Yeah.
So Twitter. So a lot of people have been they go on Twitter, which guys can find us at Bsidesports Show. Jordy Y. Johnson. This is what he tweeted. If the Mavericks beat the Houston Rockets in the first round of the NBA playoffs, I will buy everyone who retweets this a Mavericks jersey. The tweet now, at this point when I had just seen it, had already like 2,300 retweets. Which means if you add it up, like let's say if it were like replicas or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like let's say you went to the chafita ones, the ones
Yeah.
at the mini mall,
corners
you know what I
or
mean?
something. Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, Chinita, give me that Maverick one, the Maverick one, the Mavericks, like I said, with the El Mavericks,
The Mavericks.
¿Cuál que sea? Oh, I got the.
But how come it has Maverick, but
Huh.
has like Mel Gibson's face from the movie?
I know, right? Why is that? It's
James Gardner.
so what are those like $69, $70, $70, something like that?
Something like that.
He would owe about $150,000. Jody White Johnson.
Oh, man.
Jody White Johnson. He got the money for it.
So
you
at
in
this,
troubles.
at this point, he's wanting them to lose now.
Yeah, probably. You know who wanted to lose too? Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Apparently.
Oh, yeah.
What a punk,
Oh, he was
dude.
done,
He
man.
quit against Andres Fonfara. I don't even know who that guy is.
Fonfara.
He quit.
I
He
can't
quit.
believe him.
I you know what? Shameful.
And that was a big Showtime
Yeah.
fight, too. On
Show-
Showtime.
dude,
a
you
lot
know
of people
what?
watching.
With these impending fights with especially you got Mayweather, Pacquiao, that's starting to heat up again. Then you got Canelo and whatever, I forgot his name. Who cares? The week after. We'll talk about it after. I'll find out.
Oh,
who it is.
yeah. We
But
gotta
that's
talk about
going to be a
that
good fight too.
Yeah.
And then you get this dude who wants to be in that upper echelon of great fighters.
Because of his
You know,
name.
and yeah,
Because of
he
his
has it as his name. I thought, it's like, come on,
He's
dude.
one of those entitled.
Yeah.
He just thinks
And he
automatically.
quits.
He
Come
quits.
on, dude.
man.
What a punk, bro.
Daddy issues.
What a punk.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got daddy issues.
His dad should just make a comeback and
Yeah.
get back in there.
Exactly, right? Take his
Remember?
place or something.
His dad, he should quit boxing too, though.
They should do like a senior tour or something.
He should box orange.
That's what he should do.
You know who used to buy boxed oranges? Pete Rose, probably. Did you guys know that he joined Fox Sports as a baseball analyst? How cool is that? Good
Oh,
for
that's
him.
cool.
Yeah.
He could walk their halls.
Anytime.
Do you
Anytime.
think Pete is related to Derek Rose? Or no?
They both-
I'll look that up later.
Maybe from a different dad.
Yeah.
Maybe from a different dad. Let me see. What else? In NFL, the Troy Polamalu, he retired recently after
wow.
12 seasons. Tony Romo promised a Super Bowl win if Jaleel Okafor won a national championship. And, of course, we all know that Duke did indeed. So now I guess Cowboy fans are going to be happy because now Tony Romo has to pay up with the ring.
Really?
That's what he said. He promised. So if he doesn't promise him, guess what? Tony Romo is gonna go to HE double hockey sticks, bro.
Oh.
All right, he can go to HE double hockey sticks.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of HE double hockey sticks, the Stanley Cup playoffs are gonna. They just started on tax day.
Oh yeah, we got the playoffs too. They
Yeah.
always run right
and of
with
course,
the NBA
of
playoffs.
course, you know what? Defending champions didn't make it.
Yeah. what's up with
Los
that?
Kings no les
Well,
hicieron.
they had a lot of stuff going on this
They-
season, starting with the beginning of
Well,
the
like
season.
stole. Like, do you hear what happened
Oh,
with this
yeah,
fool?
Stole, yeah.
Oh, bro, come on.
well, the
bro.
Ducks are in it though, so
The-
let's see if one of our
The
local
Ducks
teams
are
can get it.
actually the number 1 seed.
Yeah, they're number one.
And
Coached
then
by Emilio Estevez, right?
they're gonna do the flying V, the flying V.
Awesome.
And if they win, we all win because then the ladies will give us flying V.
Oh, whoa,
Yay!
Ring the bell.
So hockey's a good thing. I was into golf recently, man. You guys saw the
yeah.
Oh,
the
wasn't
whole-
there something today?
I think there is,
Yeah,
but the Masters
well,
was
the
the
Masters,
big
yeah.
one.
That
You
was
know,
the one, that youngster.
21-year-old Jordan Spieth. You know, he pulled off a show of all shows. You know what I was glad to see though is Tiger Woods was playing like really good again.
Yeah.
Like he played very well. I was like, wow, he's back in form. You know, I was like, man, and it was good to see Phil Mickelson was in it. Even Rory McIlroy, he was playing pretty good.
You want the
let's-
green jacket?
This kid will hopefully this kid will get us to talk about someone besides Tiger Woods when it comes to golf. Huh?
I
You
know,
this
right?
new
I
kid.
got stuck in the trap. That's
got
what
stuck-
happened.
Normal.
After my shots, whatever, I got stuck in a tramp. It's crazy.
I use Scott's lawn care. Have you seen that commercial?
I know, right? Scotty. He's a little
Scotty.
Scotty. Speaking of Scotties, congratulations to Andy Murray. a longtime girlfriend, Kim Sears, they just tied the knots.
Okay.
The knots or the nuts? I don't know.
Well, his nuts are tight now.
Well, Andy Murray was appropriately dressed in his kilt, by the way. So yes, he could have tied his nuts. Okay,
There's
definitely.
nothing underneath there.
Yes,
dangerous.
there's nothing. There's nothing. Speaking of nothing, who can't stop nothing is the goaltenders against Lionel Messi. That dude scored 400th goal in his Barcelona career. That dude is a beast.
He's pretty clean
beast.
for being Messi.
He's messy.
I know. And in auto racing news, Kevin Harvick is still in the points lead. So, that's what we've got going on. Trending hot topics. Remember, once again, you guys are tuned into the B-Side Sports Show. We're here with Shaye, Eric, and, of course, my name is Ralph Figueroa. And we're going to keep this going. We're going to go back in time a little bit. We're going to recap some of the stuff that we happen to miss. So let's go ahead. Hit it, Drakk Spelling. We're gonna go back in time
With Morte McFly.
I didn't know one of us brought a DeLorean today. That was pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Who brought Duck?
Think, McFly. Think.
Why don't you just make like a tree and get out of here?
You will be Mayor Goldie.
I know Mayor Goldie Wilson, by the way. I know that dude for real. Like I could call him.
Oh, the real?
Now. Yeah, I know him, dude. He's cool.
Well, I thought it was just a movie.
His name Don Fully Love. Don Fully Love. So shout out to that guy.
Yeah.
So of course, we were gone because of Easter, and we spent time with our families. And last week we had some technical difficulties, but whatever. Stuff happens. We enjoyed it, whatever. And unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to cover some of the stuff that we did miss. So we're gonna just do a little quick back in time. And of course, I want to talk about the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, man.
And how great that game was.
That final game.
That final,
Yes.
because in the men's, obviously you had. Let me see. In the Final Four, it was Wisconsin and Kentucky, which they beat them. Right. And then you had Duke. They destroyed Michigan State.
Yeah.
So then you had Wisconsin and Duke, and
With Kaminsky.
with Kaminsky, excuse you.
Frank.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
Because he had just gotten the player of the year, which for them to destroy, they exploited Kentucky. They got all up in those cats. They
up in those kiddies.
There was a little bit of controversy at the end with the call, though, huh?
But still, it was just they took them.
Yeah, they deserved it.
So
They're all freshmen. Or
so then in the end, it was Wisconsin taking on Duke, and it was a great game. Duke obviously winning, and with that, Coach K got his 5th championship. That's pretty impressive. Very impressive.
Second of all time or tied or?
I don't know.
It's like
I didn't see
Wooden.
that.
Wooden was like 1,000.
Oh, Wooden had like 10.
Yeah, Wooden had like.
Wooden
10.
had 10, which actually they were talking about like championships and stuff like that. And speaking of championships, as far as 10 on the women's side, it was Our Lady Gamecocks. They
Oh man.
they lost. They lost to Notre Dame, and Notre Dame their women's team was pretty good. They were really good. They deserved it, and so
their men's team went far too.
The Lady Gamecocks is our team, though.
Yes, that was our team. That we were rooting for them.
They rose up fast and they got deep into the tournament, but ultimately they peaked kind of soon. Shout out to the Lady Gamecocks.
We want to bring we'd like to bring the Gamecocks here.
Hey.
Speak for yourself there, buddy.
It's a family show, sir.
Don't tell me what you do on the side.
Creepy. You're creepy. And then, of course, you had UConn, and they destroyed Maryland to get to the final. And then UConn just tore up Notre Dame. Just
are they ever going to
little leprechauns? They couldn't get it up. They couldn't find the lucky
seen purple stars.
They got a lot of purple horseshoes right in their faces. So with UConn now 3-peated, and Brianna Stewart, she won the most outstanding player, and Gino Auriemma wins the 10th. So he's in a class of guys that Wooden and Phil Jackson are the only other coaches that have 10 championships or more as a coach.
Really?
Yes. That's a very elite company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wooden is, because Wooden got them all straight though with UCLA.
And he would have got more if they would allowed freshmen to play freshman ball because they used to have 2 separate squads.
Yes. Yep.
Kareem, he could have got like an extra one.
Exactly.
So speaking of that, so Duke, do you think everybody's gone from that team though this year? Everybody's going to the NBA.
There's a few of them that were gonna go. And I think the one that really took a hit was the Kentucky Wildcats.
Yeah.
The Kentucky lost like 7 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you see that press conference where they're all like, they're all sitting there and it's just like, okay, if you are not gonna go in the draft, stay seated. I was like, shut up. Just you're wearing your uniforms. Duh.
Yeah.
Like we know. And then they all stand up and then I'm looking at the lineup and I'm like, that looks like a lineup for criminals. That looks crazy.
They were playing like retarded heads up 7-up.
They were talking. And did you hear what they were talking? They're talking shit to Kaminsky, right?
Yeah.
Did you hear?
Yeah, that
did you hear? So
he was upset about the loss. He said.
So one of them dudes, they're asking him in the press conference after Wisconsin had beat them, and they're like, I'll say it because we don't care. He said, fuck that nigga. I was like, what the?
Yeah, that's the
and
one
they caught him, but he tried to cover up his mouth a little bit, and he's like, fuck that. And it was just like, and it was starting to go viral, dude.
No.
Yes,
Maybe
dude.
he was trying to say NCAA. He said, fuck that,
Nicka. You spelling it out.
I think
like that movie,
I think
Frank
Kaminsky. I think Frank took it as a compliment.
Yeah, he's like, oh man, a black guy gave me props.
Like,
he gave me my
call
cred.
Me nigga?
Yeah,
he my cred.
Did he just? Yeah, man. Like,
all right.
He probably just went after when he saw him. He like dap. He probably retweeted him with the little dap sign.
Started bumping Public Enemy.
The little Mojicon with the fist. That's all it is.
That's
dude.
not wearing a clock around his neck. What time is it?
Andrew Harrison, good for you, sir. Yeah, so him and his brother, the twin. Supposedly they're not even gonna go that far. Like as far as drop down, pretty like in the second, third, fourth rounds or something.
Yeah,
like that.
they're inexperienced.
Yeah, so I think there's maybe one or two guys that are first round, where the rest of them are like second rounders. But we'll see what happens.
They need to fill up the CBA rosters.
You know what did suck about the tournament though, and this is like on a real subject, that there was a private plane that was from the tournament had just left and was going all the way to Central Illinois, and it killed like all these like 7 people that were on board this plane, and they were from Illinois State University.
Oh damn!
Yeah, including associate head coach and some athletic directors and stuff like that. So that kind of sucks.
Of course,
that kind of sucks.
That's,
You know who else fucking their dream just crashed just like that plane, unfortunately, was this little 6th grade kid who had almost a near perfect bracket.
Oh yeah, I heard.
His little plane crashed because they said he wasn't old enough to get the prize because he was 12 years old.
He only missed like how many did he? He only missed like I think 3 or games.
Yeah, he
out of all of them.
he got. I mean, he was good. They said he finished tie for first on the contest of so.
Well, he's got a future though. You got a future, kid.
He's the next Jimmy the Great.
Yeah. So
shout out to Richie Valens.
Yeah, the Big Bopper.
And the Buddy Holly guy. He broke his specs.
Oh man, we're having way too much fun. So we are here at the Bsidesports show once again. Shaye, Eric, and Ralph, and we're gonna move on to one of our next topics that we haven't got a chance to talk about yet. So looking forward to this. We're gonna do a little MLB review. So go ahead, hit it, Drakk. It's time for baseball.
Welcome, everybody out there.
Yeah,
Come see the great spectacle, the Big Bambino.
Come see my bat and balls.
Don't forget about Lou Gehrig. He forgot himself.
You know what? I'm very excited for baseball season.
Baseball finally started.
The Dodgers spent a lot of money this year, though. I mean, just going into the season because they landed the Cuban kid. Thanks, Obama. Thank you. Yeah. So we had to open up the seas. So we wanted to get some Cuban standouts and. Increase the game, make it America's favorite pastime, even though I'm a basketball fan.
Hey, Obama, what are you going to do about all those 57 Chevys they got in Cuba?
I'm going to open up a museum and maybe change a little bit.
You're always down with change.
Always down with change. You can't change without change.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can, about. So that was pretty, good for but they spent like $62 million for this game. What's his name? The guy from the Angels. Trout.
Yeah, Mike Trout.
Player to hit 100 home runs and steal 100 bases.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. I've stolen many things, but definitely not bases.
The youngest one before
Still
that was
hearts.
Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah, A-Rod.
Yeah.
And speaking of A-Rod, you know who's going to get retested for drugs a lot this year?
Who's that?
A-Rod.
A-Rod? Oh, I was going to guess that.
Hey, did I give it away? It's like Jeopardy.
Yeah, A-Royd.
A-Royd. Yeah, so he's going to get, Rob Manfred, the commish, said we're going to retest him every so often, which everybody was like, duh, really?
He's already cranking home runs this year, I believe.
Yeah. Speaking of cranking home runs, Forbes.com released its annual evaluation of an MLB franchises, and for the 18th year in a row, the New York Yankees. Yeah.
Thanks to Phil Rizzuto.
they rule
the money
roost.
store.
Yeah. Thanks, Bambino. The Yanks are worth, you know how much they're worth, Shaye? $3.2 billion, son.
Dude,
Oh.
wow.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of hot dogs.
That's a lot.
Babe Ruth would have been happy.
Even the guy that sells one of the guys that sells popcorn himself, his net worth is probably worth more than like just the guy that
Except for
sells
the peanut
popcorn.
vendor. He
Yeah,
gets
the
paid
peanut
what he
vendor.
works.
He gets paid in peanuts.
Yeah.
Someone bring Dumbo.
You know who else is? They're actually tied with the Dallas Cowboys as being the most valuable sports franchise in the United States.
Wow, America's team.
Yeah, America's team. Speaking of America's team, well, I guess he wasn't on. Was he? Roger Clemens.
Oh,
Oh.
that guy.
You know that. You
What
know.
team though?
You know what Roger Clemens wants to do? And this is true story. There, he wants to create a biopic about his life. So it's going to be a Roger Clemens movie.
Like a Roger Clemens
The Roger Clemens story.
It's in development, and guess what the name of it's called?
roids.
Fastball.
It's called The Rocket.
I would have called it the curve.
Yeah,
Why? Because his
curveball.
life threw you down one.
Yeah.
You know what? I would put Blake Shelton to play the Rocket.
Oh, dude.
It'll be dope.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ar-
I don't know if that's
and Danny Glover as
Marlon Wayans.
Marlon Wayans as Mariano Rivera.
Mariano Rivera. Kadeem Hardison, son.
Kadeem
the Hardison.
Kadeem Hardison.
Hey, who would do Kurt Schilling? Who would do Kurt Schilling?
Kurt Schilling would be Woody Harrelson. Stars as Kurt Schilling.
What about Bernie Williams?
Bernie Williams. Who would do?
Bernie Williams. There's nothing better to do now, dude. I mean, come on, man. Roger
Bernie
Clemens.
Williams, Christopher Williams.
Oh, man.
Bill Cosby.
That's a.
As George Steinbrenner.
Danny Glover as Reggie Jackson. Yeah, it's going to be awesome, dude. Imagine what kind of food they would have if they had like a Roger Clemens movie.
Oh.
Like they should bring stuff like they have like these ball fields that have.
Oh yeah, they have some crazy foods at the ballparks this year.
Right?
Man.
Like what kind of stuff they got, Shay?
Like for example, the Diamondbacks in Arizona, they got an 18-inch topping stuffed corn dog. So there's like stuff in between the corn and the dog.
Oh, I
There's,
bet
like,
there
toppings
is.
in between.
They call it the Ron Jeremy.
Yeah.
The Randy Johnson.
Oh, yeah,
With
the
fried,
Johnson-
the Ron Jeremy.
The Randy
It's
Johnson
It's actually called the D-Bat dog, which does sound pretty bad in itself.
Yeah.
Because you could down it back.
Yeah, and the Baltimore Orioles, they got a sausage wrapped in a pretzel roll smothered in crab dip.
Wow,
Man,
fancy.
That sounds like an accident waiting to happen.
They call
man.
that one the Igor.
And then in Texas, check this out. The Rangers, they got the Beltray Buster. Beltray Buster. It's a burger that's a whole pound of beef with a half pound of bacon with onions, cheese, and chips in it.
Wow,
They're crazy.
Disgusting. You know who'd be disgustingly exhausted or excited for that? CC Sabathia, bro.
Oh,
They
yeah.
Cecil Fielder.
And CC, yeah, him too. No, but CC Sabathia actually
Nice segue.
he attempted to get healthier by getting fatter.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
There's a
because you
nuance
noticed that when he started losing weight, he started kind of not paying his
He didn't have
pitching
no,
wasn't
like,
he just
power.
wasn't he just and I think part of it was he
Not
was
like Fernando Valenzuela.
yeah right 'cause when he was chubby he was even better.
When he looked up.
Remember? Yeah, you couldn't even see his neck, Fernando Valenzuela. Remember?
Yeah.
He had no neck. He was just like little shoulders
Gave
with
him
an
a lot
arm.
of power, though.
Yeah, he was like the real bobblehead. It was crazy. So CC would love that, like all that ballpark food. Hell yeah.
You know what? There's one more. Check this out. Tampa Bay, they have a fan versus food burger. It's a 4-pound burger. And if you finish it all, you get 2 free tickets to the next game.
Nice.
That's if you make it alive though. Out after finishing
Yeah, but
a
who wants to go
4-pound
back
burger.
to that team?
Yeah.
I'd rather starve.
Yeah.
You know who cracked me up? There was a quote by Ichiro Suzuki, right? And because he's gonna be, it's his 15th season with the Marlins, or well, not with the Marlins all, but he'll be with the Marlins this season. And he compared free agency to being like a puppy in a pet store.
Oh, a puppy in a pet store.
Ichiro Suzuki. I feel free agency. Puppy in pet store.
Or how he calls it, 3 o'clock lunch.
I like to play with puppies.
or puppy dog roll.
Figueroa. Ichiro Figueroa.
I hang out with Kari Uri.
I like to play with puppies.
Sell earrings.
Earrings to Ari.
So he's been playing 15 seasons in the United States.
15 seasons, man.
You know how many earthquakes and tsunamis he's kind
Yes.
of avoided?
He dodged them, man.
I know,
He does
right?
them all.
Nice.
That's why he keeps eating fish.
Good for Ichiro.
Yeah.
And just for him, I'm gonna buy a Suzuki.
Yeah.
All right.
Samurai.
Speaking who made Suzuki noises but couldn't let it out.
Shaye?
Yes, Shaye
what up?
and all the Cubs fans on opening day. They ran out of poopers, dude.
Oh.
Oh, in Chicago.
Did you hear about the
Yes.
the little incident they had in Chicago where they're having renovations, they're fixing up the ball field, and it's crazy, man, because it's like in the downtown,
It's
like
in the heart of
like
everything.
you could be on third base and look at the lady getting naked in the building across the way, like you know,
Right,
yeah. I
right.
mean, like the neighborhoods are right there, so they're during the renovation, all this construction. Guess what? They don't have any bathrooms. On opening day, they said it was chaos. Like people, they're eating all the hot dogs.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? All the nachos.
Yeah, I guess that.
and
Well,
whatever.
dude, I would think you would take care of that business before you would go to a ball game, but I guess with the food.
But tell
they have
me,
there,
tell
I
me,
guess
you've
it
never
would-
been to a game and you walk in and it's like tons of dudes in the restroom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, of course, when you. I mean,
Even
what-
weirder for me when I walk in, there's just tons of chicks in there. Like, oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
my bad, ladies.
Yeah, but it's Chicago. Who uses restrooms in
Oh.
Chicago?
Hey, we throw monkeys, man. We're like just throwing, man.
I want to go in the cup in the corner.
So they had to get a whole bunch of porta poopers,
Oh,
and
wow.
yeah, it was.
It's a messy situation.
It's
right there.
yes. And speaking of messy, we're gonna move.
Like that. Huh?
I know, right? We're having a great time here at the B-Side Sports Show, man. Remember, you guys can find us on our social media at B-Side Sports Show. And if you guys ever want to just send us an email, just say what's up. You guys get a shout out. You can email us at bsidesportshow@gmail.com. Once again, we have Shaye, Eric, and myself, Ralph. And we're going to move on to our next topic. We're going to do athlete birthdays. Let's hit it. Oh, so we got some birthdays.
Birthdays.
They got some
Your
birthdays.
birthday. Whose birthday?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthdays.
Happy birthday.
So who-
HBD.
Yeah, so who do we got?
We got all kinds of birthdays. It's
All right.
always somebody's birthday.
Hey. Always somebody.
Is that going to be your tagline now? It's always
somebody's
somebody's birthday.
It's always somebody's birthday now.
Hey, I'm Eric J, and it's always somebody's birthday.
Hey.
Check
Hey,
this out.
rhymes, dude.
Copyrights.
All right, there we go. Anyways, who do we got?
So we're gonna go back to the 5th
Okay.
of April.
Yeah, because we were gone for a little
We're
bit.
gone for a while. So
Okay.
we're gonna start with Steven Jackson of the NBA,
Okay.
and he celebrated a birthday along with Matt Bonner.
Oh.
Oh,
Bonner.
yeah.
Oh, he came
The
on
one who-
before. Remember?
The one who got kicked in the.
A Bonner.
And
The
can't get a
Yeah.
Bonner. And also Tony Banks, NFL quarterback, which is ironic because he's broke now. So Banks doesn't really coincide with his money
Oh.
situation.
He's
No banks.
He's empty banks.
And then on the 6th, we got Brett Boone from Major League Baseball.
I've drank many Boone's Farms products.
Sharing in the circle.
Yes, thank you, Boone.
Thank you, Boone. Got my first. Brian Williams of the NBA. Remember Brian Williams used to play with the Clippers and the Denver Nuggets. He went missing.
Oh
He
yes.
changed his name to Bison
Oh,
Daly.
that's right.
Yeah.
To what is it?
Bison,
Bison
Daly.
Bison Daily.
It was
Bison
Bison Daily.
Hey, what was it? What? Quickly off the subject. Remember? Did you guys hear about Bobby Hurley? He left Buffalo, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Left Buffalo. He said, bye, son.
I just thought about that right now. Bison.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bison, happy
Literally.
birthday to the other Bison.
Well, he's been missing for like how long now?
like year, like what, 15 years?
Yeah, he
maybe,
went and
something
got
like
himself a boat and took off and
Yeah.
never was heard from again.
that? And
So
he probably just started a new life on
And
his
he
own.
looked for his friend Andy Dufresne. My friend Andy.
He's chilling with Friday.
now he said,
Yeah,
bye,
that
son, too. And Oliver Miller, the Big O, also celebrating a birthday on the 6th. On the 7th, we got
Big
Walter
O.
Camp. Walter Camp is known as the father of American football. He invented the line of scrimmage and a system of downs, and it's not for completions either.
System downs like the group
The
system
group
downs.
system of a down?
Group.
Oh,
System
yeah.
of down. He's Armenian.
He's the drummer.
Hey,
So-
Batipal, when you go down, you got to pay extra to go further.
Tecrita.
Tecrita.
Charmota. We got also on the 7th, Tony Dorsett and Steve Wisniewski of the NFL.
Oh, yeah. He used to
And,
be in the Raiders.
This one's a double pleasure on the 7th. We got Rondé and Tiki Barber.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a nice.
Which came
Okay,
first?
yeah, what time?
Which
What
came
time?
first, the tiki or the
The barber, yeah.
who has the championship?
Rondé.
Oh, that he's first.
He was first.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's the favorite now.
Yeah,
The
he's the
favorite
athlete of the,
now.
of the team.
And speaking of Belly Busters, Adrian Beltre celebrating
Oh,
a birthday
yeah.
on the 7th.
Well,
You know, so that's
Celebrate
cool.
with a Beltray buster.
With the
Right.
Beltre Buster. On the 8th of April, we got John Havlicek of the Boston Celtics,
Huh.
along with
Bless
Jim,
you.
Yeah.
Have to check.
Kazurik.
Hey.
Along Jim Lampley too. sports
Jim
guy.
Lampley.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, boxing guy.
I love Jim
Wasn't
Lampley.
Jim Lampley? Wasn't he on Channel 2 before?
He used to
He
be
used to
on-
be a news anchor.
a
and then-
sports
He was
Yeah.
married to Bree Walker.
Yes.
Yes.
She's the one that got electrocuted, right?
She had one
No,
hand.
no,
No,
she
she had a
had-
missing hand.
No, she had two. She had clubs. She went clubbing.
Oh.
No, she got it. Wasn't that the one that got electrocuted?
Okay.
No.
Okay,
I mean,
anyways.
she could have. I don't know.
Well, anyways.
Well, it was shocking to see her. That's
Jim
Oh.
Lampley, did he cheat on her?
I'm shocked at you, Eric.
I know he should have put a, he should have put a ring on it, but he couldn't find one.
She goes, I wish I could count how many times I wish I could.
He probably made her feel bad. But like, I wish I could go do push-ups.
Oh.
I wish I could go finger painting.
I'm gonna go pick my nose. Jim Lampley.
Jim Lampley,
I
man.
love that
I'm glad-
guy.
I'm glad he got into
Love that
boxing.
guy.
He's got to defend himself. From
Yes,
her.
right.
She would club him. Also on the 8th, Lisa Guerrero celebrating a birthday.
Ooh, Lisa
we
Guerrero.
all
Oh,
know
yeah.
Lisa Guerrero.
Sportscaster.
Yeah.
She was
Sportscaster. She's all right.
very.
On the 9th, Earl Curly Lambeau, the founder and player and the first coach of the Green Bay Packers, he's celebrating a birthday along
Lambeau
with
Field.
yes,
Mhm.
along with Wang Yang. He's the youngest Olympian.
no way.
Everybody Wang.
Everybody
Yang.
Wang Yang.
Wang Yang. Everybody Wang Yang. On
Wangy
the
my
9th.
Yangy.
They yanged his wang.
And look at this guy on the 9th, a Croatian soccer player named Jerko Leko.
Hey, my name is Jerko Leko.
Also,
Jerko, let go.
Jerko Leko. Hey, let go of my Jerko.
They call me Dr. Jerko Leko.
No, this hand is bigger than this one.
I take potion, you take potion, we wake up good times.
Reach around. On the 10th, we got a cricketer player named Jack Badcock,
Oh, what?
The real cricketer?
the real cricketer. And it's funny because Mayhen went the Fag Star. He's also an Olympian in the 4x100 meter.
Hey, we try not to use that type
Oh.
of language here.
I know. That's the name of the-
I'm surprised I don't have that poster hanging on my wall right now. That Olympian?
But Fag
Wow.
Star, that's the name of that Olympian.
Indeed, you are in West Hollywood.
Be politically correct over
Yeah.
there.
It's
what
fucking
you
stalls.
say.
It's fucking stalls.
Star of the Vagina Monologues. Also celebrating a birthday on the 10th, John Madden and Ken Griffey Sr.
Oh, okay.
And Roberto Carlos of Brazilian soccer celebrating the birthday.
Nice.
On that. On the 10th continued, actually, we got Andre Ethier. And on the 11th, we got Brett Saberhagen and Mark Teixeira
Ooh.
celebrating a birthday. Oh, and Reggie Tung of the NFL.
Ooh.
So we know what he's getting for his birthday.
He has a pretty mouth.
That's pretty bad. So we're gonna continue now. We're gonna go to the second week that we
All
were
right.
out. We got on the 12th. We got Jeff Chubb, a cricketer, also celebrating a birthday.
I just sported Chubb for Chubb. Nice.
And it's funny because also celebrating a birthday is John Raper.
Hey!
So, Chubb followed by a
Oh,
Raper.
wow.
It's usually how it works. But yes, but it always starts with a Chubb and then it ends with the raper.
With the Raper. So
Wow.
shouts out to them conspicuous people. On the
I hate to know how he celebrates his birthday.
Is his first name Jack? Jack the Raper. Anyways.
On the 13th, we are celebrating a birthday also is Bo Outlaw, NBA player. Remember that guy? And Baron Davis also celebrating a birthday on that day. On the 14th, we got Pete Rose.
Hey,
birthday.
Welcome to Fox Sports there, Pete Rose.
Yeah, and Cynthia Cooper, WNBA, celebrating a birthday, along with David Justice and Greg Maddox, also on that day.
David Justice.
On the 15th, we got Walt Hazard, college player and coach, and we also got Jason Sehorn. Remember that guy?
Oh yes,
yeah.
He married an actress.
He married an actress.
Angie Harmon.
Yeah.
Angie Harmon.
That's right.
Yeah, Angie Harmon.
Yes.
Yeah, she was in one of those law shows or
Yes.
something like that. And a Brazilian soccer player named Dudu.
Oh,
He's
is he related to Kaká?
He's Kaká's younger brother. He's Dudu. Dudu y Kaká.
And on the 16th, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar celebrated his birthday, and Bill
He
Belichick.
dropped some Abdul-Jabbars on those guys.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Dudu.
Kareem, right after his birthday is when he had that.
That's when he had the
That's messed
surgery.
up, man.
On the 17th of April, we got Bruce McNall, former Kings owner, celebrating a birthday, and Boomer Esiason as well, celebrating a birthday. On the 18th, we got Steve Lombardi. Remember him, the wrestler?
Oh, that's the Brooklyn Brawler, right?
Brooklyn Brawler.
Yeah.
Remember that guy?
Yeah.
He's celebrating a birthday, as well as Miguel Cabrera celebrating a birthday on the 18th. And for this week, birthdays, we got Edward Crook. He's a U.S. Olympian boxer, born in Detroit, so his name fits him, Crook.
Oh.
We also got a cricket player named Harold Dickey Bird, a.k.a. Harry Dick. Also,
And gives him the bird.
And he gives him the bird. Also, Al Unser Jr. and Nuria Ortiz. She's a Mexican skeet shooter. So she
Skeet.
So she
Skeet,
shoots
skeet.
skeet all the time. So shouts out to her.
Skeet.
On 420, Don Mattingly celebrating a birthday.
I
as
bet
well.
he is.
And Lamont Murray and Todd Hollinsworth. They're also celebrating a birthday on the 20th.
On the 20th. You know who else his birthday it is on 420?
Who's that?
Hitler.
Oh yeah,
that's
he
right.
had one testicle. Yeah, Hitler.
So it's funny that his birthday lands on what a lot of medicinal pot smokers refer to as their holiday is April 20th, which is 420. How funny that now this is when the Jewish people should go out there and purchase some stuff like some weed or something entitled like Hitler
and burn it up. Turn him into ashes.
And call that revenge. You know what I mean? How awesome was that? Just 420. Just, yes.
On 421, we got, check this out. This guy's a British two-man bobsledder. His name's Robin Dixon.
Hey!
Or they call him Rubbin. Rubbin Dixon.
Robin.
Ken Caminiti celebrating a birthday, and Tony Romo on the 21st. On the 22nd, we got Betty Page. She made a lot of locker rooms happy, celebrating her birthday as well. Jeff Hostetler, remember him?
Oh, yeah.
Remember
The
that?
Raider quarterback.
The Haas.
Marshawn Lynch celebrating on the 22nd, a birthday. And check this out. On the 22nd of April, celebrating a birthday, none other than Kaká. Yeah.
Dudu.
So when's Dudu's birthday?
It was last week.
Oh, man.
Celebrating. Now
So
it's
that's just 1 week full of Dudu and Kaká.
What about Mierda?
yeah, next week.
Oh, he's a Spaniard. He's a Spaniard.
All their birthdays are the shit.
Mierda.
On the 23rd, Warren Spahn, Major League pitcher, Hall of Famer, and Don Massengale, PGA golfer, and they said
Massengale?
Yeah, they said he was a
what?
douche.
Total douche.
He set himself up for that.
That's how he does it.
Nice.
And
at least he smells like pine and air freshener. Nice.
Pine
He
tar.
smells nice, but he's such a douche.
On the 24th, rounding off the birthdays, we got Dino Raja. Remember that guy played with the
NBA.
Celtics? Eric Snow. And Eric Snow's brother played with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
You remember?
Yeah.
Percy Snow.
Oh.
I believe that was it. We got Australian.
I met a chick once, and she was snowblown.
Oh.
Hey!
We like that one.
Snowballs.
And we got Australian canoeer guy named Justin Boocock.
I'm gonna bring my canoeer and I'm gonna booncock all over.
The chant is boo cock, boo cock,
boo cock, boo.
Boocock. How come he never raises? His head always goes down when he hears that. On the rounding off the birthdays, on the 25th, we got Meadowlark Lemon of the Globetrotters.
Oh, yeah.
We got Joe Buck, the sportscaster.
Oh yeah.
He's
Joe
been
Buck
celebrating-
don't give a hey. Move on.
We got NFL linebacker from the Washington Redskins, Twan Russell.
What up, Twan?
Well, I asked him if it was short for something. He's nah, the man is just Twan.
Not twice, but Twan. Just Twan.
Now
just
his name is just Twan. Celebrating their birthdays, rounding out Tim Duncan, Gilberto, Brazilian soccer player, J.P. Howe, and Felipe Massa, Formula One race car driver.
Massa.
And quick shout out, birthday shout outs to my sister and her husband. They're both born on the 21st of April.
Oh, happy birthday.
Shouts out to them. Love you guys. And that's it. Nice. Birthdays.
That's a lot of birthdays.
We had a lot of birthdays.
That's funny. There's some funny ones in there.
Dudu and Kaka. Some crazy names in there too.
Yes. We are having. Yeah, I know we're having way too much time. Too much fun here, and that's what it's about, man. We get to talk about sports and we get to bring up all this stuff. And once again, you guys are always more than welcome to follow us on our social media at Bsidesports Show. That's you can find us on everything, right? Twitter, Instagram, Farmers Only,
Club-Footed Twins,
all that. Moco Space.
Yeah, Moco Space, all that. Moco in your face, all those.
South African gangsters.
You can donate to us if you want. We're on
StudioGangsters.com.
Studio Gangsters. StudioThugs.net. Okay? No, you guys can find us here. You're tuned in at BSideShow.net, where you can also find our other homies, man. We got a lot of stuff going on here at the B-Side channel. So, we got the B-Side Show on Mondays, and they got bars and not those kind of bars, okay? The alcoholic's like, I'll listen to that show. No,
but there is a bar down the street right here in Shoppers Lane, though.
Right, so once again, you guys are tuned in, and we're going to move on to our next topic, which is Who's in Trouble? The stories you're about to hear are true because these guys are morons. Most of them are pretty stupid. Let's start off with Stoll. You stole my heart in Vegas. Did you guys hear about Stoll?
Yeah.
So Stoll is from the Los Angeles Kings, and he was over in Vegas over the weekend. And they found him with some ice.
Right. Well, he's a hockey player, right?
Yes, but the different kind of ice.
Oh my God! Was he blinging?
Hit the white lines.
This happened off the ice.
Yes, off the ice, but he got some ice, and so he had some cocaine.
And he was in Vegas, so you know that type of stuff. You know.
Blow.
Yeah. Yes.
Blow.
And that story blows.
No way.
Yes. How stupid are you, man?
He's married to, or he's going out with Erin Andrews, right?
It's like, well, first of all, like, how do you just walk in? Yeah, right. Yeah. How do you walk in there and just start like, hey, do you got some, some Cuban?
How do you ask for it?
Yeah, some Cuban guy. Hey, ven pa acá, papi. Hey, I heard you don't like to cross that line. Hey, we got some good lines right here, man.
I would just look for the guy who looks like Al Pacino.
Hey, man. Hey, you want some? Hey, what do you want, papi? I got you. Don't worry.
Look like a lizard.
I know. Don't worry. I play for the Yankees, man. Okay. Stoll.
No
Behave yourself, Stoll. Yeah, Shaye, who else do you got who's in trouble here?
Oh, one of the things that I was going to talk about actually last week, but originally I was going to say who's not in trouble was Josh Hamilton, because the league didn't end up, giving him any discipline for his cocaine relapse.
Right. So for those that don't know, he had a cocaine relapse.
Yeah, he had a relapse.
Apparently, he was hanging out with Stoll.
Yeah. He must have been out with Stoll somewhere, right? And
he stole his idea.
He stole his stash.
He stole his idea and his stash.
But he is kind of. It turns out he is in trouble anyway with this whole contract with the Angels, because they're pretty much throwing him under the bus now, because I think they're just trying to get out of the stupid contract that they signed.
Well, they owe him a lot of money.
So yeah, they owe him a lot of money. His teammates, are trying to support him, but the team is pretty much saying, they want him to be guilty, so they don't have to pay him. Well,
one of his teammates happens to be the representative for the team on the MLB Players Association.
The Players Union, right?
Yeah, the union. So
that Pools?
No, I forgot who it is. It's one of the, because I don't really like the Angels, so I don't know who it is. But I know one of his, and it just happens to be his good friend. So
yeah.
That kind of sucks.
So yeah, anyway, and then at the same time, while this is going, they're trying to negotiate a thing right now, a deal or whatever. So we don't know if he's going to play this year or not.
To buy him out, you mean?
But at the same time, he is actually going through a divorce, so he's in trouble there too. Josh Hamilton. So I think that's what caused this whole relapse. I'm guessing maybe the divorce thing, and then boom, relapse. So
it just keeps growing back for you.
Hopefully we he's in treatment, and hopefully gets, because he's a great ball player.
Yeah, he is,
and the sport, right now, look, MLB, you guys are kind of boring. You guys suck a little bit.
Yeah,
I'd rather watch NBA right now.
It is. I don't actually NHL, even the playoffs are pretty exciting.
They're going great right now. Hell yeah. So yeah, absolutely.
Right speaking of baseball, though, there was like 4 pitchers actually suspended for the same. One of them was Irvin Santana for the same illegal drug. It was stanozolol or one of those weird drugs. It's like a.
It sounds like my Russian friend.
Yeah, it's a steroid. All
He's
four
a
of these
PE
pitchers,
coach.
all 4 of these pitchers got popped with this drug, but all of them are
The PE
denying
coach
it.
that never wore underwear.
Yeah, or the little, the little PE shorts.
Why are you wearing extra small shorts there, PE coach? Creepy guy.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if these guys got roofied or what happened, but they're all denying putting any type of this substance in their bodies.
It's
so
like,
I
oye,
don't know what's
papi,
going on.
man, I was hanging out with my other homies, and pues they gave me something to drink.
Se me salió el Whitey.
And I was tired, and I took a little drink of sunshine. I don't know. Why you
And
trying
the
to get
rest
me
is
in
history.
trouble? And the rest is history. Hey, I was hanging out with A-Rod.
Yeah.
With my,
El arroz.
El Arroz.
You know what's crazy is Irvin Santana is also being sued by a jeweler in Miami. I guess he owes $40,000 worth of unpaid jewelry bills.
Oh yeah, papi, let me borrow your necklace, papi. I gotta go to a party, man.
Un party.
Un party, pues van a hacer unas chuladas, bro.
You know who else wants to go to a party?
Who?
Kaká.
Kaká and Dudu.
Oh, yeah.
Hope he doesn't go to Wrigley Field, because then they'll be in trouble too.
They'll be up shit creek.
And speaking of Dudu, from the Lakers, Wesley Johnson of the Lakers. He's in trouble because he probably won't be on a team next year, but at the same time, he's being sued for he slammed his BMW into another driver on the freeway. So I doubt if he was in a hurry to get to practice. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was in a hurry for.
But that happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, of course.
Speaking of that, real quick though,
Yeah.
on my way here to the studio, which our studio is in a beautiful location in Covina, by the way,
Right.
and I'm on the 210 freeway, not the 2 feet 10 toes, like I was actually on the freeway, and there was a dude. This car was upside down. It was like a Mercedes, and then I noticed in the back sticker. It was they're Laker fans, and I'm like, man, see how crazy the Lakers suck so bad that they'd rather just flip their cars right now. Dude.
They're not in the playoffs.
They're like, we're not in the what Magic? Help us! And they just flip the car, bro.
Fans are saying that the Lakers losing turns their life upside down.
Oh, wow.
So I wonder if that had any effect.
Maybe they were right side up at that point.
Maybe they're trying to drive in reverse.
Hey, you know you're really doing bad when you're a Laker and you don't get recognized when you go to a Dodger game.
I know,
right? This happened. Wesley Johnson. One of my friends told me his son, Ben Jr. They were at a baseball game, and he was there, and he goes, "That's Wesley Johnson." He said nobody was even going up to him at all. Like nobody recognized. I mean, this guy's like, what is he, like 6'10"? Or
he probably felt like he was at a funeral.
Yeah.
Everybody kept telling him, "Sorry for your loss, man."
Yeah. He thought, where the footlongs at?
Point us to the Dodger dogs, bro. Where the popcorn's at?
Then just a few more real quick. Aqib Talib, not to be confused with the rapper Talib Kweli. This guy actually plays for the Broncos. He was arrested with his brother Yaqib because for aggravated assault at a nightclub in Dallas.
And using too many unnecessary letters.
Yeah.
Yaqib, and you know what? Nobody uses fucking those.
Talib Kweli.
Yeah. Nobody uses that sequence of letters. Stop it. You're under arrest.
Vanna White would have cramps by the end of their Wheel of Fortune.
Wait up. Which one is the Y? Where doesn't Y go at the end, not in the beginning? Anyways.
Except after C.
Our grammar is in trouble right now.
Grammar.
And then we got LeGarrette Blunt from the Patriots. He was suspended a game.
For?
Well, of course, marijuana possession. Yes, that's what it was.
His name's
Good guess, Ralph. Good guess.
Nice.
But he's probably not sweating it like Aaron Hernandez is a little worse trouble than him. So I think he'll be okay. Just 1 game suspension. He's good.
Yeah, a blunt for a blunt. Good for him.
And then the last one. What about Britt McHenry? She's an ESPN sideline reporter.
Did you hear about
this?
Oh.
She chewed out a tow truck driver. She basically insulted his intelligence, his appearance.
It was a girl.
It
was a girl on girl.
Appearance and the job. So
yeah,
her appearance. What did she make fun of her hair? You know how they get.
And she's talking about how she's like, oh, I went to college.
Yeah,
whatever. She's just being a total.
Just
being
a total.
A total.
She apologized, trying to say, oh, I should have had better judgment, but it's too late.
But see, that makes you realize that if you're in those positions, and somebody had posted up on Facebook saying, well, they're entitled to live their lives. I'm like, no, they're not. Because you know what? When you're in the limelight and you're on ESPN, guess what? You need to set an example because that's what you're doing.
Exactly.
So, and he goes, well, they don't ask to be famous. I'm like, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. What do you think?
Chose any other path.
Yeah, you give me a chance to go on ESPN, would I do it? Yes. Yes.
And I don't know what she thinks she is. She's not. It wouldn't be like she's a household name anyway.
Yeah, it's just like, come on.
Oh, that's the blonde chick. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
On
that blonde?
ESPN blonde chick.
Yeah.
On the,
Who's,
okay.
And the first thing is like, who's she blowing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, how'd she get that gig?
How many running backs have been all over that?
That line was, no offense, that was fed to me in my ear.
I was like, what?
I'll tweet us.
No, but you know what? She had no reason to act like that.
No,
that was very unprofessional. So shame on her. Yeah. And at least, you know what? Maybe that other chick may not have all her teeth in her mouth. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, she's gonna make somebody happy.
Yeah, man. So.
She's gonna whistle somebody.
All the canines will come running to her.
So yeah, who's in trouble? Man, we're in trouble because we're just having such a good time.
Man.
Major trouble.
I know, right? We're just, you know what? We're going off the dome. Who cares? We're having a good time.
No.
So once again, you guys are tuned into the Bsidesports show, and here we are at bsideshow.net, and you guys can find us on our SoundCloud and stuff like that, and download us and tell all your friends. You know, that's what we're doing. And we're gonna go on to our next subject, which is this is always one of my favorites. We're gonna go back in time again with This Week in Sports History.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back to the time. Sometimes you get up.
So we're going back in time.
Back into time.
We're gonna jump in the DeLorean, right?
Back into the DeLorean.
Eric,
Yes.
you've pressed buttons. Where are we going?
Going back to 1921, KDKA announces the first sports event in boxing history. It's actually Jack Dempsey fought, and they announced the first sporting events ever. And
that was
he
the
turned
first
him
time
into chopped liver. He's the Marauder. He pulverized the guy.
He beat him like my dad beats my mom.
He beat him to a pulp. Beat him merciless. He got him with a left and a right and a left. It's a doozy.
It was like the Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah.
In 1925, the Yankees whooped the Dodgers in an exhibition 16-9, and Babe Ruth collapses due to an ulcer, and hot Cheetos are to blame.
Really?
Really?
Did they have Cheetos back then?
Yeah, not hot Cheetos.
Not Cheetos, but well, to him he did.
Well, I think
He's Babe Ruth. He had everything.
I'm the Bambino.
they probably added their own spice to them or something.
Oh, wow. I put some Bambino.
In 1925, Babe Ruth rushed to the hospital. The quickest way to get to Nathan's hot dogs.
Oh.
Get me one off the ferry.
In 1965, Mickey Mantle hits his first home run, and it's indoors, and celebrates by passing out.
Oh.
By him too?
Really?
Him 3, him 4.
What is this week in drunk history?
Yeah,
what is
man.
this? Drunken sports history
week in
brought to you
passing out.
by Mickey Mantle. Who else got knocked out?
That tow truck lady's teeth.
In 1997, I did.
In 1877, the first catcher mask is used in baseball, and they stopped using the face as the backstop.
Dentists were angry.
They were pissed.
The Dental Association said, shucks.
Shucks for them. In 1920, the American Pro Football Association formed. We know it now as the NFL. It formed for the first time. And
They formed like Voltron.
And they formed like Voltron. In 1926, at 41, Walter Johnson pitches his 7th opening day shutout for Walter Johnson, and he's old and collapses at the end of the game. In 1927, Babe Ruth hits his first home run off of a 60 home run season. So Babe Ruth celebrates with more Nathan's hot dogs.
And then he collapses.
In 1929, the Yankees become the first team to wear uniforms with numbers on it. Before that, it was who's on first and what's on second. I don't know who's on third.
They just had question marks on their jersey.
You know, nice pop fly by EMT squared.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
In 1939, Joe Louis KOs Jack Roper in the first round and sends him flying through the ropers.
From Three's Company?
Come and knock on my door.
He defended him back, Mr. Furley.
Did they go to the Eager Beaver afterwards? For a drink?
They fought Larry Dallas.
Oh, that was his last name? I never knew that.
Larry Dallas,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
He was out of Oregon.
The fact that we even know any of this is even more hilarious.
Look it up if you're a younger audience.
Bsidesports show. We're doing it.
We're doing it, kid.
We're doing it,
Taking
son.
it to the big time.
Come on,
I always
son.
want to get my chest hair like Larry Dallas. Try that.
Don't worry.
Start with the one on your back.
Next time I shave downstairs, I'll save it for you.
Learn how to walk on your hands. In 1947, Jackie Robinson becomes the first black player in the MLB, and of course we all know that story. And the same year, Jackie Robinson bunts for his first hit in the MLB. He's like, should I go for the fences? Whoa. No, just get to first. Run to the fences as the crowd comes out.
Be the first at being first.
So, shouts out to him. 1963, Pete Rose triples in his first major league base hit, or like he likes to call it, a trifecta.
or as he calls it, triple down.
Also in 1966, Bill Russell becomes the first black coach in the NBA, and we can't say a joke about that.
I know, it's Jackie Robinson week. You can't say nothing, bro.
And that's all I got to say about that.
And that's all I got to say.
And
Oh, we're having too much fun.
In 1983, undefeated boxer Tony Ayala gets 35 years on a sexual assault case and is now officially beaten.
What?
by his own inmate.
Oh,
was he? Yeah, a sexual assault case. He got beat down.
He was beaten.
In 1987, Dr. J. Julius Erving becomes the third NBAer with 30,000 points. In 1988, Ethiopian Belayana Denisimo runs a world record marathon in 2 hours and 6 minutes and 50 seconds. And at the end of the thing, he was chasing a chicken.
It's Ethiopia. Who isn't trying to run out of there?
Yeah, exactly. Now we're going to move on to this coming week in sports history. In 1876, the Philadelphia Nationals' Wes Fissler scores baseball's first run as the Fissler.
If I had that last name, by the way, I would wear a cape. I don't even know why. I am the great Fissler.
I am the great Fissler. Look at my wrist.
Look at my wrist. Look at this.
Tell me what I can do with this, buddy.
That sounds like a porno name.
I am Don Fissler.
Don't let the wristwatch fool you.
I am from Spain, Don Fissler.
Also in 1876, the Chicago Cubs played their first National League game and beat Louisville 4-0 to claim the first National League shutout.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and they still didn't have bathrooms back then.
They're still using the outhouse.
They were like dug holes.
The one with the little moon on it.
In 1912, Fenway Park opens, and in 1914, Babe Ruth makes his debut as a pitcher and gets a 6-hit shutout. So shouts out to Babe Ruth, the Big Bambino.
He could do it all.
He could
I'm
do
gonna
it
go celebrate
all.
by having a baby Ruth right now.
There you go.
Hey, that guy who played
Sloth, yeah.
That was Len Matuzak.
John Matuzak.
Yes, John
from,
Matuzak.
Yeah.
Yes.
John Matuzak,
The Raiders.
Supposedly he's wearing a Raider shirt underneath
And coincidentally enough, he actually looks like that when he first wakes up.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
There was no, makeup only took 5 minutes.
Yeah,
for that
makeup
role.
basically only had him cover his hair. That was pretty much it. Yes.
In 1946, Brooklyn Dodgers pitcher Ed Head.
Hey!
Whoa.
He beat his own name. Ed Head, he hits Boston 5-0, but most of the balls are right down the middle anyways. In 1949, Yankees dedicate a plaque to Babe Ruth, and Babe Ruth responds with, "Hey, where's my steak?"
I thought I was going to get a Nathan's Donuts. Take the hot dog and bunk it like a donut.
Where's my bell tray buster? Oh, wait, he probably wasn't around yet.
I'm trying to get diabetes, you see? Yeah.
In 1950, Chuck Cooper is the first black to play A, and he led the way, and they all came after that. In 1954, Hank Aaron hits his first of 755 homers. And also in 1954, the NBA adopts the 24-second shot clock and the 16 foul rule. So that's pretty interesting that we started way back then.
That's good.
In 1956, the first major league game was played in New Jersey. I guess prior to that, they didn't have any games in New Jersey. So, 1956 first game played in New Jersey. The Dodgers beat the Phillies, but it's definitely not the first and the last time someone gets beat with a bat in New Jersey.
Oh.
So shouts out to the Sopranos.
Hey, how you doing? Come here, man. How you doing?
Dude, this is awesome. In 1964, the Houston Colt 45s. I love that team. They're managed by
awesome.
Billy D.
Billy D. Williams on there.
And the Colt 45, check this out. Their pitcher, Ken Johnson, becomes the first player to lose a 9-inning no-hitter, 1-0. So I don't even know how he got that far. In 1966, Roberta Bigney is the first woman to run in the Boston Marathon. Before that, Boston Marathon gave the women a big nay to enter.
And before that, before working out, she had a big nay on her back. Big nay.
The big nay. He thought, can we women run in the marathon? Nay.
You got a big nay.
Yet.
Check this out. In 1977, the Yankees manager, Billy Martin, pulled his lineup out of a hat, and they beat the Blue Jays 8-6. So he didn't have a lineup that morning. Put all the names in a hat, randomly selected the lineup, and they won. That's, I guess, pretty good.
That's funny because that's usually how I take my medication. That's nice.
That's a good
shout out.
That would have been a good strategy for the Lakers this year.
Now I know where I got it from.
In 1981, Fernando Valenzuela pitches his third shutout in 4 games. And in 1986, Michael Jordan sets an NBA playoff record with 63 points when against the Boston Celtics. In 1989, Mike Tyson gets a speeding ticket for drag racing. So RuPaul was running pretty fast.
Oh.
In 1989, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar plays his last game as a Laker. In 1990, Pete Rose pleads guilty to hiding $300,000 in income. And in the same year, a National League umpire is arrested for stealing baseball cards. And funny enough, most of them were Pete Rose cards.
Oh!
So
tit for tat.
And tat for tits.
Oh.
And speaking of tit for tats, 1994, David Robinson scored 71 points. I don't know what that meant. I just kind of went with
He got a lot of tits in. Tips. He got tips. Apparently he put in his tips. Yes.
In 1995, speaking of tips, court orders Darryl Strawberry to pay $350,000 in taxes. And also in 96, Chicago Bulls win their record 72 games. And finally, in 2008, this week, Danica Patrick wins the Indy Japan 300 to become the first woman to win an Indy race, period. So, shouts out to Danica Patrick.
Was she on her? She was angry. She was trying to get back to the...
What's the correlation there?
I know.
In Japan.
She was...
In the 500.
Oh, she's scary. She looking like a Godzilla.
Godzilla with breathing.
It's a shark a week.
Danica Patrick.
We need to get Danica out. She shark bait.
She's shark bait.
You just got that right now, right? Bsidesports Show. We're having a good time. And, of course, we had just gone this week in sports history. So awesome things. Once again, you guys follow us on all our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Remember, here we are. It's Shaye, Eric, and myself, Ralph. And we're going to go into sadly enough, this is our last segment. We're going to do some shout-outs. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and end it on a good note. Shout-outs. It's like I'm dealing with monkeys. I'm telling him, let's keep it tight, guys. Huh?
I said it's
Eric
extra large.
Eric looks at me. He goes, meatloaf.
He said tight. I was like, my shirt's an extra large, son. I got it a size big.
Sorry, bro. I was a little slow. I was hanging out with LeGarrette Blunt.
Oh, hey.
Shout out to Nick Diaz as well.
Yeah, I know, right? We've been having such a great time here at the Bsidesports. And you know what, guys? Sadly enough, this is our shout-out segment. So, Shaye, let's go ahead and start with you. Shout-outs.
Let me give a shout-out first to everybody I seen last week at the St. Fatty's Day show, which was dope. I got to see Dub C perform live. We rolled up there with Grim, the Indo Smoke. And I ran into a bunch of artists that I met through the B-side show itself, and that was a real good time. So
it's crazy because there's some football players there. It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
This Blunt guy was
never
there.
know.
This Blunt guy showed
Nick
up.
Diaz.
He was hanging out with that swimmer guy.
I want to shout out my homeboy Larry Lopez. You remember Larry, right?
Larry Lopez.
He hit me up, I think it was a couple weeks ago, on a message saying that he was checking out the sports show. And he said he was laughing his ass off.
That's cool.
Hopefully his ass is okay by now. But
Larry Lopez.
Thanks for checking us out, man. And everybody that's checking us out, I want to shout them out. A shout out to all the crew here for the B-side shop. Big Gene, Drakk, Rabbit, DJ, all the DJs, DJ Shady, you guys, CC and Guap, and the whole team. I just want to shout them all out and make sure you check out what we're doing on the B-side channel and the B-side shop.
Man, that one about the guy in his butt, man.
Oh yeah.
Man, you really got behind him on that one.
I was trying to put that one behind me and keep going.
Just don't say you're trying to pump him up.
Nice.
And look, check. This is actually we got brand new B-side cassette shirts in the shop, and we got bucket hats and new beanies, new hats coming next week. So
I just bought a cassette player the other day, and on the box it says for ages 45 and up.
Oh, dang.
Eric, what's up, man? Shout outs, bro.
Shout out to the man upstairs as always, man. Shout out to all our family and friends. My cohorts right here. Drakk,
I'm a classy broad. I have no cohorts.
We're not cohorts. Shout out to my 4 golden girls out there. Shout out to just people keep tuning in, man. Keep checking us out. And this week, I'll be looking out for one-legged servers at the IHOP.
Oh, nice. Oh, man. You get to all do all the fun stuff, man.
I know, right? Why did I get invited? Man, we have been having such an awesome time here today. And, that's what happens when we miss each other. You know what I mean? We come back full force. And so I want to end out, give some shout-outs to, of course, Maricela. Thank you for everything that you do. My team over at Handsome Devil Comedy with Connie Magallanes and Pat Gallegos. Big Gene, I want to give him a big shout-out, man. He came out and helped me out at the Ice House recently.
What up, Big Gene?
Yeah, so to my homeboy Alfred Robles, man. He's been doing some big things. He was touring around with Fluffy. Now he's on Power 106 with the J. Crew's Morning Crew. So shout-out to Alfred. My boy Brian McDaniel on TMZ. To my homie Sean Latham, man. That dude is one of the hardest working comics I've ever met, dude. And I was just with him. I want to give out a shout out to the staff at the Tempe Improv and at Stand Up Live in Phoenix. Man, they treated us like royalty over there. So and Arizona showed us so much love over there. And so, thank you, Sean Latham, he took me on the road. So we had a great time. Comedy Caliente, of course, to the Bsidesports team. Thank you guys. Without you guys, we wouldn't be doing this. So Drakk Spelling, Shaye, Eric, man, you guys are the best. And last but not least, shout out to everyone that continues to download and listen to the Bsidesports show. So if you guys want to come catch me at a show, I'm actually going to be at the Bray Improv, at the Ontario Improv pretty soon. So hit me up if you guys want message info. Hit me up at ComicRalph21. But if not, you could always email me through also the bsideshow@gmail.com. So
nice.
You can send us some information. So once again, thank you guys. Find us on Instagram, on Moco Space, on MySpace,
Chubby Ninjas,
on your face. Thank you guys, and we are the B-Side Show, and we're out.
Thank you. Peace out.